Okay, good evening all. Today we from Team BBL with code MK20255MC001 with title CIM assembly process using PLC plus HC05. We'll presenting our topic BBL to recording to benchmark final. We going to the next slide. For our team structure, there are me, Abednego Arya Wicaksono as a leader, Anissa Boru Siregar as secretary team, Stephen Angelis Simamura, Grace Rosiana Burnababan, and Afra Resinta as a member team. Next slide. Job desk will explain to my friend Grace.
Okay, thank you, Abed. This is our job desk. The first is Abednego. Abednego is our team leader. He coordinates the team programs the PLC M241 for the CIM assembly process and handles additional panel wiring. And next, Stephen is responsible for additional panel wiring and is the person in charge of the IoT program. And next, Anissa. Anissa is the team secretary. She handles administration and documentation, and also develops the SmartPoint UI and webcam system. And next, Afra. Afra is develops the SmartPoint UI and webcam system, including programming the interface using Python to HTML. And me as develop the logic controller system from Python to Arduino, handles serial data communication with relays and manage communication using the HC05 Bluetooth module. Next. Okay. Next, I will introduction our machine. The assembly machine is designed to assembly workspace using a bolt tightening method to ensure strong and precise connection. The system uses pneumatic component as actuator, PLC as the main controller, and IoT technology for real-time monitoring. And with this integration, the system can run automatically, improve efficiency, and be reliable for industrial application. Next.
Okay, for this slide, I will explain about our flowchart system. So as you can see, we have two part of flowchart system. The left side is for IoT and the right side is for the machine. We start from the IoT system. We have a block start, and after that, the system will initialization, and we have a GUI in smartphone and laptop. So we going to the block decision. We have a control smartphone. So if smartphone off button is pressed, we'll going to the GUI. But if we press the smartphone on, the camera will be scanning. We'll going to the block decision. So if operator not detected, the alarm will be on, and control alarm will going to on. We have a block decision again. If smartphone stop button is pressed, the alarm will be off and going to the GUI. But if smartphone stop button we don't press, the alarm keep on until stop button on smartphone press. So we're going to the block decision in camera scanning. If operator detected, the IoT precondition are active and will proceed to the machine. So we going to the machine side we have start on panel machine will be control machine. So if machine off, button is pressed, we're going to the start again. But if we press the machine on, the sequence will be on, like upper conveyor on, and then the inductive sensor one will detect the object. If no, the upper conveyor will be on always. If yes, the first stopper cylinder will be on. And then upper conveyor off, and then we go to the block manual. Object take to rail to screw cylinder. After then, rail cylinder forward on, screw down cylinder on, screw up cylinder on, and rail cylinder reverse on. So this is a block to assembly the object into a screw. And then we going to the block manual. Object take to the upper conveyor. The upper conveyor will be on, and we go into the decision block. Inductive sensor 2 will detect the object. If no, alarm on, and we're going to the control alarm. Same with in the IoT side, yes. And then if yes, detect the object, second stopper cylinder will be on, conveyor 2 will be on, and repeating the sequence. So to stop the machine, we have stop in panel and emergency to stop quickly the sequence. We're going to the next slide. So in this slide, we have the center play system. We have laptop as a main controller, main system that control the webcam and smartphone UI. So from smartphone UI and webcam will give a signal to control the machine. From laptop, we have HC05 Bluetooth module to give signal from smartphone UI and webcam to the Arduino Uno. And Arduino Uno will process the signal from relay to PLC Schneider M241 to give pulse to Wagwan bus and to control the machine. There are actuator and sensor. Okay, we're going to the next slide. For this slide, we'll explain to our friend Stephen.
In this slide, this is our mechanical design of our station. We use CAD software to validate the design, precision, and functionality. As you can see in this orthogonal view is from top and slide as well as the symmetric view. The structure is built upon joining profile cases. The upper section has the actuator system over the assembly process, while the control panel and electrical component are being integrated into the base of the chassis to optimize space and ensure accessibility. Next. Next slide. This is the wiring diagram with XL as the system of our device. This schematic map of the integration between the AC and DC voltage component. Permanent controller is a similar M241 PLC. However, what makes the system hybrid is how we bridge the industrial PLC with an Arduino and HC05 module Bluetooth as a signal from sensor and commands from the HIME or GUI are translated through relay circuit and serial communication. Then allowing for stable wireless monitoring and control with the software and the machine hardware. Okay, next. So this is the physical realization of the pressure schematic, and then this is our final electrical circuit. From here, we have assembled a component into the panel board. You can observe the power supply unit at the bottom left, supplying 24 power, the MCB for circuit protection, and then standard PLC along with the relay module in the center. And then we also integrated the Arduino and Bootstrap modules on the left side. We paid close attention to cable management using ducting to ensure electrical safety, minimize signal noise, and then facilitate future maintenance or troubleshooting. Okay, thank you.
Okay, next, it's my turn. So in me as a program, so for the first GUI display, from start, comment, send, and acknowledge. This display shows the system state start triggered, which indicates that the start system button has been pressed and the command has been successfully sent from the web-based HMI to the backend server. So the status start triggered confirms server level acknowledgement, not physical machine operation. So it confirms successful command transmission, not physical execution. And the second, hardware error detected by backend monitoring. So this display shows as an error hardware disconnected condition. So the system has detected a hardware communication failure or physical disconnection. The red blinking status serves as a safety alert indicating that the system cannot operate normally and requires immediate inspection or reset to ensure safe operation. So this condition indicates that have the backend or PLC has detected a hardware fault or disconnection, and then the error is generated externally from the start or stop button logic. And the third, system connecting state. So this display represents the connecting state, where the HMI is attempting to establish communication with the controller PLC. During this phase, the system is not yet fully operational. So the status indicates that network or device synchronization is still in progress before normal operation can begin. Okay, maybe next.
So in this project, we developed an assembly process system using Python with the integration of OpenCV, serial communication, and Flash. The system is designed to monitor and control an assembly process in real time. A live camera feed with the face detection is used to detect the operator presence. The feature acts as a safety interlock, allowing the system to start only when the operator is detected in front of the machine. The GUI is designed with industrial style interface and include a control panel with start, stop, or reset and exit buttons. It also displays visual indicator for hardware, connection, operator presence, and system status such as running, stop, or error, enabling clear and intuitive monitoring. To enhance safety, the system provides alarm notification when the operator is not detected or when an error signal is received from the PLC. Communication between the GUI and the PLC is managed through serial communication with a heartbeat mechanism to ensure reliable operation. In addition, a Flash-based web interface is included to support future development toward remote monitoring and industrial IoT application. Okay, that's all. Next.
Okay, this is our demos video to the recording to our project. So as you can see in this slide, We have a GUI smartphone, start, stop, and alarm, and webcam to the detect operator. So if the start button in smartphone press but operator not detected in webcam, the start smartphone will don't give a signal. So as you can see in the slide, input IoT off, sub panel will disable or don't give signal. So we must active the IoT system. So then the machine can start running the sequence. So this is example to the alarm if inductive sensor 1 don't detect the object. We have add a timer, so and then the alarm will be on. To off the alarm, we can press the stop on GUI smartphone or emergency on machine, and then we must press reset and home to start the machine. And then in this video, we will try to use a palette and object. We must press start again in smartphone, and then the start in machine will be on. So this is the sequence of our machine. The palette will be on, and then the inductive sensor 1 will be detect the palette and off. So after one sequence finish, that will be repeating. To stop the sequence, we must press stop or emergency. So this is when we press the emergency, the system will be stopped quickly, and we must press reset and home. So this is example when the operator in webcam leave the webcam. Oh, sorry. This is an example when stop panel press will stop after finish the sequence machine. Okay. The like red show on that indicate the machine is stopped. So this is an example when webcam don't detect the operator in 3 seconds and alarm will be on. To off the alarm, we can press again buzzer emergency and emergency or stop on smartphone, and press reset and home again to start the machine. Okay, just it for the video file project demos on our people project. We're going to the next slide. We'll explain to our friend.
Okay, the conclusion of our project is the assembly process. The assembly process machine has been successfully developed a programmable logic controller and Internet of Things capabilities. The system is able to perform and automate bolt tightening assembly process in a structured and controlled manner. The integration of IoT allows real-time monitoring of system operation, which change process efficiency, reliability, and overall system performance. Next. Okay, this is our obstacle of our project is the challenge faced in implementing this project include time constraints. As all team members were class students who also worked, resulting in very limited time available for system development. In addition, there were challenges in integrating Modbus communication into the PLC, which required configuration adjustment, repeat testing. Another challenge is the process of integrating the IoT system into the PLC and the machine, which requires the data synchronization, communication stability, and control logic adjustment so that the system can run optimally and be fully integrated. Next.
Okay, in conclusion, this project is able to detect, inspect, and handle objects automatically with minimal human intervention, improving accuracy, consistency, and overall productivity. We hope this project can provide a practical reference for industrial automation and quality control application. Thank you for your attention and good evening.